Hey Fab Fam, it's Vinny B with Dead on Board Gaming, and today I wanted to talk about the Classic Battles dual deck type product coming out for LSS. I mentioned it a little bit last week and kind of got into some of my concerns. Like the next day, they put some of those concerns to rest, so I'm actually super happy to talk about it and see what's going on. So inside the box, real quick, it's going to come with two 40 card blitz decks. It's going to have two cold foil heroes, two cold foil weapons. I expect these all to be new, by the way. The cold foils are going to, I do believe they're going to be a new hero and new weapon. They have shown it is a new Dorinthia, and she seems to have a new Dorinthia specialization that you can also mix with Dawnblade. You know, we talked about this a few months ago, and they already showed that it is a thing that's going to happen about heroes getting a new card with a different name, but still being, you know, Bravo and being able to use the specializations and things like that. So now that they've set the precedent for it, I expect a lot of cool things to be going on over the next, you know, time. So these are going to be 40 card blitz decks. They're going to come with 8 rainbow foil equipments, illustrated lore book, and a quick start playmat. So the playmat's probably going to be a piece of paper, kind of like every other dual deck type deck, which is fine. You know, it's good for learning, which I hope this product does a good job of doing, you know, a good onboarding experience for new players. I don't know what that's going to look like. You know, there's a few different, you know, models for that, but I do hope they take a little time to get a really good onboarding experience for at least the first time you open this up and do it, because new players will look at this. $50 is a little expensive, though I expect it to be probably closer to 40 for a while until it it becomes not the hotness, and then it slowly creeps up like every other, you know, collectible product. With this having cold foil stuff, it's going to be collectible. First time they did it, going to be collectible. Again, I wholeheartedly believe in this game, and, you know, 10 years from now, Rhinar versus Dorinthia dual deck might be, you know, a good investment. I'm not saying, no advice, just saying I believe this game will be around for a long time, and we're still doing the infant stage products. And the, you know, if Wizards ever taught us anything, when you start a product, you overshoot it and then you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, and it seems opposite for LSS, because like the first two sets had a really low majestic drop rate, and they, you know, they were focused on the collectability of the thing. And now as they're switching over to a player standpoint and doing things like this, I forget where I was going. Anyways, shit. Anyways, I do think this is very cool. Another thing I found very interesting, though, is that this one comes out May 27th. There's also a product for May 6th and April 28th. These are all very close together, so I actually expect that to be the last one to drop. And we're going to see 2 other classic battles. Now I'm excited because that means there's only 3 of them. So we're, 3 sets and 2 supplementary sets in? 4 sets and 2 supplementary sets in. Who's the battles, right? Like, I expect them to be characters we know with new cards. Again, that's kind of what I think they set as a precedent. You're going to get a new type of hero with the same name to open up the card pools. Because right now, like, looking at what Bravo Star of the Show did, like, it's going to be awesome when they start opening the card pool and more stuff. Like, getting a big card pool is cool. Even though, like, Bravo plays a bunch of junk to make his deck, you know, work. I still think it's very cool idea of, you know, just dropping a hero. Same name, gives you specializations, opens up warrior, and now you can mess around with that. And they're going to get a new weapon, because the card, sorry, I didn't bring it up, so I don't have it and I can't remember, but it mentions a different weapon, and it's a weapon we haven't seen. So they're gonna come with their own weapons. I hope it's for every product, but I think it'll be cool. Maybe we'll get a Katsu with, you know, a new ninja weapon. Maybe we'll get like a new Viscera, you know, and these are all Blitz decks, so a new Viserai or anything like that would be very cool. Maybe not Viserai. Maybe we don't do a Runeblade, but I feel like there's going to be a Runeblade in this because Runeblade does have a big part in the story. So I think one of these will be a Viserai deck. That I'll call Viserai. I don't think the other two have the significance in the story to really like count as a classic battle. You know what I mean? Now that's only if it's lore, but it's coming with a lore book. It's illustrated, which is cool. I hope it's like a comic book. I think that would be very cool. They did mention it's going to be high quality, but I do kind of hope for a comic book type style. That'd be very cool. I did some weird math by the products that they're saying it is. So it's going to have 55 cards in the set. So 4 of them are cold foils. 8 of them are going to be rainbow foil equipment. So that's 55 unique cards, or 55 other cards in here. Or 43 cards in there. And then, let's say they're play sets for Blitz, so 2 of each. That would leave like 1.5 cards that can be direct singleton reprints, something like CNC, Enlightened Strike, Tome of Fendel, are all like kind of targetable reprints. Now Tome of Fendel's down to like $14 or something, so that reprint might fall short if that's what it is. But considering it's these 2 battle hardened, heroes, I don't expect them to be drawing cards. It'd be really cool to get another wizard, like another Kano. Oh man. So anyways, I expect 2 other ones to be announced very soon, especially since the one date is not far, April 28th. Well, I guess it's still, a month and a half away. But yeah, so I expect 2 more to come out, so 4 more heroes that we should see. Then we got the standalone set since I'm on the page. Then another question mark, and then another question mark. October and November. One of them will be an Everfest type set, a Crucible type set. I don't know what the other one's gonna be. I'm actually kind of interested in what that might be. Also, can it be another standalone set? Could November be a standalone set from June and they just don't want to announce it that way? Maybe they have multiple things lined up, and so if things don't come through, they can drop another Classics battle because it was easier to plan or design. I actually hope those are the type of things they're putting in the line, because they're now, they're still a small company and they're designing these sets that are getting, the player base keeps growing. So like, time to tighten down the hatch. We can't keep banning stuff. We can't keep, I don't even want to say that word, but you know what I'm saying. We can't do that. So it's time to tighten down that hatch. So maybe they do have another standalone set planned for like November, which would be cool. You definitely want to drop one in the winter, like, right? Like, winter's the TCG time. Summer kind of falls off. Like, everyone's kind of outside doing stuff, you know what I mean? So like, there's that winter time. But then again, it's right before Christmas. It's a good time. It's a good time to drop a set like that. And I just really wonder if they don't know if it'll be done. And they're like, well, we got question marks and we can drop something else and things. And again, it'd be really cool if those were kind of like the safety valves that they were putting into place. Just in case. They've hit everything. Like, I'm not saying that they even have this issue. I'm just looking forward and kind of thinking of ways that they can bulletproof themselves a little bit from any kind of problems, because, again, there's just so many TCGs. Everyone's talking about this right now, but there's so many TCGs, and like, Flesh and Blood is still a newish TCG, so like, we want to keep as much fire away from us as possible, because even if this is the best game out there and everything like that, it's still not bulletproof. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to go over. I don't know why I got so grim right there. I apologize, because I'm having a blast. I think the format's fantastic. I love it. I'm sad I even have to switch over to Blitz, even though they do a very good job of adding a lot of content to Blitz. I don't think they mind jamming Blitz with a bunch of heroes because they're, you know, fast, you know, and that's the entry point. So let that be super exciting. And then you get to the hero stuff where it's really, or the constructed one where it's really more, I don't want to say competitive based because Blitz is competitive too. But yeah, more into a space that needs balance probably a little bit more because Blitz is just degenerate anyways. But anyways, guys, I want to know what you guys think. I don't think I asked too many questions. This was more of just the stuff I kind of learned over the last couple days and wanted to kind of go over, especially since, you know, again, last week I talked about it and I was wrong about just about everything. But I'm really excited to see what else is coming. I'm excited for the things. Flesh and Blood 2.0, I don't know about you guys, but I am scratching for that. And I need to know, what does it mean? What did he mean by that? Hasn't it been a month? Didn't he say 30 days? Hasn't it been 30 days? I'm freaking out. Not freaking out. I don't think it's gonna be bad by any means. I just really want to know what the move is. Like I'm excited. I've enjoyed following this company for, you know, since I started around Arcane Unlimited's release. So anyways, guys, again, thank you guys as always for being the best community in gaming. I'm Vinny B. This is Dead on Board Gaming, and I will see you guys next time.